Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so the other thing, Tony, besides being an international company with international exposure, Coldwell Banker's website is rated #1 in web visits.
Wow.
They put $45 million into developing a web presence. More money than I can afford, and probably more than even you can afford.
Yep.
So, just make sure I cover everything here. So here's the thing is, if your property is just listed with a normal agent, it gets on the multiple, it's fine, and it goes out to 4 other sites, some good sites, Realtor.com. If it's listed with Coldwell Banker, it goes out to 600 other sites. And that's because they're syndicated worldwide. So again, how I maximize exposure and make my clients more money is because of Coldwell Banker and their web presence and all the money they put into that. Can you see where working with can you see where the marketing power of a company like Coldwell Banker can make a financial difference for you?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, great. So let me go on to the next, Tony. So while we all know that the web is an amazing thing, and actually 90% of the people who buy a house start their search on the web, I don't want to leave any stone unturned. So let me show you this. Through Coldwell Banker, we have a magazine called The View. It's print media. This goes out locally. We advertise internationally, but locally this goes out to 160,000 people per month. It's insert in the Union Tribune. It's in various retail stores, fast food stores, and 7-Elevens. People love to look at pictures. I can't tell you, Tony, how many calls I get on this magazine. So again, the point is, don't leave any stone unturned. That make sense to you, Tony?
Yes.
Okay. So web, Coldwell Banker, print media, and another thing I want to bring up too, Tony. Another critical issue as far as using technology to sell your home, it's the response. Another critical use of technology involves a response time for an inquiry into your house. Like when you get on the phone, Tony, and call your bank and want to know your balance or why a check bounced or whatever, how soon do you want an answer?
Right away.
Yeah, you don't necessarily believe that they appreciate your patience, do you?
No.
No. They probably don't. But here's the thing: when somebody calls me, I want to show you exactly what happens. Somebody gets on the web, a Coldwell Banker site or associated sites, msn.com, and they inquire about your property. This is what I get.
George Hetzel. This lead is from one of your listings. The method of contact is telephone. The source of the lead is CaliforniaMoves.com. Request more information. The area or zip code of the lead is 9.
So do you know how long it takes me to get back to a call like that?
I would guess quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. If it's 10 minutes or over, they have no idea what you're talking about. So the point is, when people inquire about your home on one of the Coldwell Banker sites, I get a message, I get on it right away. If I'm busy in a meeting like we're having now, it goes to one of my colleagues to call them, okay? Great. And here's the thing is, Tony, I have a wife and a family, I have a good life, but I'm also available close to 18 hours a day for people to inquire about my listings. Either by phone call, text, or email, I return people's calls almost immediately. And I have 2 assistants who help me return phone calls that I can. It's like, don't do this and don't be in, or if you don't do this, don't be in business. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. That's just the nature of how things work now. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. there's another thing I wanted to show you that I do. I'll be hiring a professional photographer to take photos of your home, your property, and your neighborhood to create a virtual tour of your property. Do you know what a virtual tour is?
I've seen them on the internet, so I don't think I've paid much attention to it.
Okay.
But I know the word, I know the meaning, I know the saying.
You know what it is. Let me show you. I've got on my computer here, I have a virtual tour of a property I just sold. It was actually close to yours. Let me go ahead and turn that on. Just take a quick look at that.
Very nice.
Yeah, here's the thing, it is nice. Turn it off. And it's attractive and it's fun. I don't do it because it's nice and it's attractive, it's fun. Do you know why I do it?
Because people like pictures.
People like pictures, perfect. And it increases the exposure on your home. Fact, consumers are 74% more likely to view a listing with a virtual tour. So having a virtual tour versus not having a virtual tour increases the exposure on your house. It's an auction. 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. I'm always looking to increase the exposure on your home. Okay. Every home I advertise has a QR tag, which is, have you heard of those?
I have, yes.
Okay, QR tag, they can take a picture of it, and then they can get on the website. It doesn't go to my website, it goes to your home's website. Okay? Okay, great. Now, first of all, my last thing, I want to give you share with you my secret weapon of success. But do you have any other do you have questions up to this point of what I've talked about?
No, everything you've said sounds great.
Okay. So here's the thing is, when I kind of joke when I say this is a secret of my success, actually anybody, any agent could do this. It just, nobody does, or very few agents do. This is why I'll sell 30 properties this year, and the average agent will sell 2 properties. And it's why I'm in the top 1% of Caldwell Banker agents for the area, and 8% worldwide. So what it is, it's old-fashioned, active marketing. Some people call it work. Starting at 8 a.m., Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, I'm on the phone 2 to 3 hours every day looking for buyers for my listings. I literally speak to 30 to 40 people every day about buying and selling real estate. Can I show you something?
Sure.
I keep track of myself. I actually have a I keep track of my own time. Average week. This is an average week. I called a little bit over 11 hours, made 1,800 dials, and reached 230 people.
Wow.
Looking for buyers for my listings. And who I call, as soon as I list your property, I'll get a list of 400 or 500 names. This is an example of people who live in your area. And I'll call every one of them. And what I'll do, I'll go, I got this great place on 2131 Taft Street, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, in your neighborhood. Who do you know who is looking to buy a property right now? Maybe a sister, business associate, or a church member? And then, you know, they may say they don't have anybody. But I call people to see if they know of anybody. And even if I don't call in your area, in the Claremont area, I'll be calling people in La Jolla, and they'll say, we're looking for a house to downsize in and maybe spend $500,000. And guess what I'll tell them? I got a great place on Taft Street, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I call all my current clients and ask them every week, who do you know is looking to buy or sell real estate? I call all my past clients in Sphere of Influence, who I've worked with over 25 years, and I'll ask them, who do you know who's looking to buy a great property in Claremont, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet? I call all the Caldwell Banker, contact all the Caldwell Banker agents and all the top agents in your area. I let them know that I have this property for sale. I call for sale by owners and expired listings, which is how I got your number. Expired listings, properties didn't sell. Guess what the first thing is I ask them?
I don't remember what you asked me.
That's okay.
Are you gonna sell your home?
Yeah, no. The first thing that I asked them is, where are you going to move once you sell your home? And you know,